All right, brother, let's get real for a moment. A lot of men out there think every "I miss you" message carries some deep meaning. Words are easy to throw around, but actions, they're the real deal, the unfiltered truth. Today, I'm breaking down the 6 undeniable things women only do for the men they genuinely, wholeheartedly love. Not the ones they're just okay with, not the ones they're keeping on the back burner, but the ones they're all in for. Once you recognize these signs, you'll never fall for shallow affection again. Let's dive in. First up, she takes care of you without you even asking. A woman who's truly in love turns into your quiet supporter, not because you pleaded or insisted, but because something deep within her drives her to want you to succeed. She'll show up with a cup of coffee you didn't request. She'll pick up on your exhaustion before you even mention it. She'll ask about the little details, like how your presentation went or if you've eaten yet. Let's be clear, this isn't about outdated stereotypes or her playing a role. It's about her emotional commitment. When a woman loves you, your happiness becomes her reflex. She'll cook for you, tidy up, mend things, pray for you and cheer you on, not because you expect it, but because she wants to see you at your peak. Why? Because to her, your success feels like her own dot, but here's the catch. She won't go out of her way like this for just any guy. She's not pausing her day or rearranging her schedule for someone she's on the fence about. She's not folding your clothes if you're just a temporary stand-in. She's not bringing you soup when you're sick if she's still entertaining other options. That kind of devotion only kicks in when her guard is down, when she's fully committed. So, if you're trying to figure out if she's really into you, pay attention to the small, quiet things she does when no one's looking. That's the true love letter. Second, she stands up for you when you're not there to hear it. You'll know a woman loves you not by how she treats you face to face, but by how she talks about you when you're out of earshot. Does her face light up when someone mentions your name? Does she shut down her friends when they try to tease you? Does she put a stop to even the sneakiest gossip? Here's the raw truth. Most women won't bother if they're not truly invested. They'll stay silent while others throw shade your way. They'll chuckle when someone points out your quirks. They'll nod along when people say things like he's too reserved or he's way too much. But a woman who loves you? She turns into your unseen protector. She'll call out her closest friend in a heartbeat, saying, "Don't speak about him like that," without a second thought. She'll even risk awkwardness in her social circle just to shield your reputation. That's not common, and here's why. Defending you when you're not around screams loyalty. You're not just her partner, you're a part of who she is. Your achievements, your image, your legacy, they matter to her deeply. So, if you want to gauge the depth of her love, ask yourself, what does she say about me when I'm not in the room? Because if she's not standing up for you in your absence, she doesn't deserve to be by your side in your presence. Third, she makes herself emotionally exclusive long before you two make it official. This one's sneaky but profound. You might think exclusivity starts when you both agree to be a couple, but for a woman who truly loves you, it begins much earlier. She stops responding to other guys' messages. She distances herself from male friends who might have hidden motives. She starts saying no to outings she knows might make you feel uneasy. And she doesn't do this because you asked her to. She does it because in her heart you're already her man. That's the key difference. A woman in love starts policing herself. She won't be posting attention-grabbing photos online. She won't accidentally end up at a party until 3 a.m. with her ex's crew. She won't keep one foot out the door, just in case. Instead, she starts shaping her actions around the man she respects, the man she envisions a future with. You'll notice she gets more low-key online, more reserved, less about the spotlight. Why? Because real love doesn't need an audience. It protects what's sacred. When a woman starts safeguarding your connection like it's a treasure worth keeping, you're not just another choice. You're the core of her emotional world. So, don't get hung up on labels. Look at how she acts before the commitment. If she's already behaving like you're her one and only, without a title or a ring, that's love. If she's not, well, you already know what that means. Fourth, she blends into your world without losing who she is. This one separates the women who are just passing through from the ones who are fully invested. When a woman loves you, she doesn't try to take over your life. She doesn't need to reshape your essence, dim your passions, or pull you away from your purpose. Instead, she learns to flow with you. She starts taking an interest in the things you care about. Not to pretend, not to play you, but because she genuinely wants to know the man she's chosen. If you're into late-night gym sessions, she's suddenly fine with catching up after your workout instead of nagging you. If you're building a business and can't text every few hours, she gives you room to focus but still shows up in ways that say, "I'm here for you." She starts asking about your goals, learning the names of the people who inspire you, understanding the routines that keep you grounded, even the struggles you don't always voice. But here's the crucial part. She doesn't vanish into you. She doesn't ditch her own identity. She keeps being herself while weaving her life into yours. She becomes the harmony to your rhythm, not a burden, not a distraction. That kind of woman isn't looking for an escape through you. She's looking for a partner to create a life with. That's love, not the flashy Hollywood kind, but the deep, steady, I choose you every day kind. So, if she's adapting, syncing, and supporting you while still holding on to her own essence, you've got something rare. Love isn't about control, it's about alignment. Fifth, she witnesses your lowest moments and doesn't walk away. Want to know if a woman truly loves you? Let her see you at your breaking point. Let her see you on the night when everything falls apart, when you're questioning yourself, when your usual charisma is replaced with raw pain. Most women are drawn to your best moments, your charm, your drive, your strength, all polished and packaged. But the ones who love you, they stay when the mask comes off. They don't shy away when you open up. They don't bolt when you admit to a failure. They don't hold your past against you or turn your wounds into weapons down the road. Instead, they sit with you in the chaos. They listen without trying to fix everything. They hold space for your silence with the same care they give your words. And here's the incredible part. She won't look at you with pity. She'll respect you even more. Because to her, your vulnerability isn't a flaw. It's a sign that you trust her enough to let her in. A woman in love becomes your reflection, showing you not just who you are, but who you're growing into. She doesn't love you despite your imperfections. She loves you through them. She might challenge you, hold you accountable, or push you to grow, but she'll never make you feel unlovable just because you're not perfect. That's rare. That's profound. That's a loyalty you can't fake. Because love isn't just about how someone celebrates your wins. It's about how they navigate your struggles. If she stays through the darkness, not out of duty, not out of fear, but because her heart sees yours, brother, hold on to that. That's not something to take for granted. If any of this resonates, if you've noticed even one of these signs and thought, maybe she really does love me, don't just sit on that realization. Subscribe to the Stoic wisdom, because we dig deeper than the surface level stuff. We cut through the fluff and teach you how to think, feel, and live like a man who knows his value. Now, I want to hear from you. In the comments, type the word anchor, because when a woman truly loves you, she doesn't waver. She becomes your anchor, steady and unwavering. So, if you've ever had a woman who grounded you like that, or if you're still searching for one who will, drop anchor in the comments right now. Let's see how many men out there still believe in something real. And trust me, I'll be reading every single one.